pranams at the divine lotus feet of Bhagavan Sri Sathya Sai Baba. Respected elders, brothers and sisters, Jai Sai Ram. I want to express my sincere gratitude for this opportunity to share a moment with Sai as I follow this series, and I really enjoy listening to everyone's experiences that make me feel comfort and a connection to Swami. So thank you for this opportunity, Swami. So I was born into a Sai family, and we used to go to Puttaparthi annually, and we used to attend bhajans for special occasions such as Swami's birthday. And but I wouldn't say that I had a particularly strong or deep connection to Swami growing up, because I used to feel like my faith was being tested. It was very hard for me to wrap my head around infinite God energy being channeled through a human form. So that although I was spiritually inclined, I'd say that my relationship to Swami was actually on hiatus in my early adult life. However, that completely changed in the last year because of the number of the sequence of Sai experiences that I've had. And it all started when I decided to have a career break in 2023 from accountancy. So that was going to be an opportunity for me to really slow down and just reflect on the last 10 years of my career and see what really lit me up, what went well. And I started in that period of deep self-inquiry and introspection. I found and rediscovered and remembered my passions, which were singing, dancing, photography, and art. And around that time in November 2023, Aaron and Uncle, who's the education coordinator at Harrow West Sai Centre, approached my mum when she was at weekly bhajans and explained to her that there were opportunities for people to volunteer as Bal Vikas gurus. So there was a nursery role that was available, and he explained to her that that would entail colouring in and also singing with the children. So she came home and relayed the message on to me, and I felt like it was so aligned with my passions that I thought it was a no-brainer, and I decided to join as a Bal Vikas guru. And it was a great time because in December 2023 was when the Christmas production was going to happen, so I helped the children prepare a Christmas carol with accompanying dance moves, and it was a really fun time. And I also absolutely loved colouring in with them every week as well. It helped with my mindfulness practice, which was great. So yeah, in December 2023, another opportunity actually came along that was outside the Sai organisation through my dad's school alumni association. So that was to teach spoken English to a tuition academy in Sri Lanka. And it was perfect, again, aligned with my skill set. And I have bilingual language proficiency, so I speak Tamil and English. So I decided, I feel like I'm ready for this opportunity. I've been teaching at Bal Vikas for 2 months, so I'm familiar with working with children, and I felt like the language, my ability to speak Tamil as well would really come in handy here. So I decided to go for it, and me and my dad were going to be out in the northern province of Sri Lanka in Jaffna for 2 months, and I was going to be on a 1-month placement at the tuition academy. So when we got there, the strangest thing happened. My dad actually pointed out that there was a picture of Swami at the tuition academy, and this was really astonishing to me because this opportunity didn't come through the Sai organisation. It was through my dad's school alumni association. So it was just really unexpected that Swami's photo was at the tuition academy. And it turned out that one of the tutors was actually a Sai devotee, and that worked out really well because whilst I was teaching spoken English, my dad and her would sit on the terrace and exchange their SAI moments and stories with each other to pass the time. So that was really nice. So when I got back in March 2024, I was asked at Harrow SAI Centre to get involved with singing youth bhajans. And again, this was something that I absolutely love. As I mentioned before, I love to sing. So Swami had yet again shown that he really knows me and what I love doing. And it was almost as if he was inviting me to share my voice with the community. I was Carnatically trained in my teens, and I graduated in Carnatic music, but that fell completely dormant throughout my 20s. I didn't really use that. But then this opportunity gave me a chance to reawaken my singing, basically. I decided to say, yeah, okay, I'll sing bhajans, and it was amazing because a lot of bhajan singers have spoken about the fact that Swami applies divine auto-tuning to our voices when we sing, and I've definitely found that to be the case. When I surrender to divine cadence and I stop trying to control my voice when I'm singing, a miracle just happens, and just the flow and the beauty of the singing. I really enjoy singing at the centre because it just feels effortless, and it is all thanks to Swami's help. And I also really enjoy listening to bhajans, especially for me particularly. I feel that it's so nice to hear people singing in pairs because you can sometimes hear their voices merging. And that, to me, I perceive that as Swami demonstrating the Advaita or oneness. So it feels like he's showing me that music can really unite us, in that we all enjoy it together, and also that we merge together when we're singing community bhajans. So that was in March, and then I was asked to continue as a Bal Vikas guru at Harrow SAI Centre. So I started to teach older children, and the syllabus was really interesting. Genuinely, I absolutely love teaching SSE because a lot of the time Swami will communicate to me things that I need to know, and my spiritual blind spots actually. He'll tell me about how I can go about resolving any challenges that I've experienced throughout the week. And yeah, I really love the fact that the Bal Vikas syllabus is as much for me as it is for the students. So last month in July 2024, I attended the Global Youth Conference in Puttaparthi, and it was really exciting because 2,000 delegates had registered to attend the conference. And what was more exciting was that we had a dress code. So we were told to bring along a different colour sari for each of the days. And I'd packed accordingly. I'd packed really carefully all of the saris that I was going to bring along. And guess what? My luggage didn't arrive at Puttaparthi with me. It was stuck in Mumbai. So I decided, because I'd heard stories from previous attendees of the conference and youth trips that Swami loves to play practical games. So I just knew that this was one of Swami's games, and I trusted in the process and decided to keep calm and just carry on with all of the activities in preparation for the youth conference. One of those activities was tying garlands for decorating the Sai Kulwant Hall. And while I was doing that activity, I met a girl from Nepal, a fellow delegate, and it was really nice getting to know her. And I was actually just speaking about my lost luggage situation with her, and telling her that I was hoping that my yellow sari would arrive in time for day one of the conference, which was going to be tomorrow. So we finished tying the garlands, the garland decorations, and then I was heading back to my room, and whilst I was doing that, I received a photo message from her, and she sent me a photo of my luggage being rolled through the ashram by someone, which was really amazing to me because at that time the airport hadn't even confirmed delivery of my suitcase or anything, but she was the first one to give me the news. And so that was hot off the press, and it was amazing, and it really gave me some immense comfort and relief to see my luggage had arrived in time. And yeah, that could have been anyone's suitcase really, because there were so many people at Puttaparthi at the same time, but she felt called to send me that photo to give me that relief. So yeah, I did immediately call her and just express my thanks to her for sending me that. And yeah, so the conference went incredibly well. I was actually part of the media team, so I was taking photos. When we registered for the conference, there was the option to get involved in any activities that we wanted to, and I selected photography. So it was just an amazing opportunity to share with the media team skills, have an exchange of our skills. And I was able to come off auto settings on my camera, which was amazing. And I really did feel that it elevated my photography game. Because following the trip, I've been in aperture mode and experimenting a lot more thanks to the opportunity that Swami gave me. So there's just been a lot of experiences, as I said, in the last year that have shown me that Swami is all-knowing. He really is always there. And I feel his presence in times of need, but also when I'm feeling in love with life and I'm recognizing my passions and communicating to him what I love. He really does listen, and he brings me more of it. And it's nice to have him as a symbol. It seems like every time I've seen Swami around, it's never come from me. It feels like Swami is walking towards me. I just love feeling that love vibration from him. And he always shows me that there is an abundance of opportunities that will line up to everything that I've experienced so far in my life and the skills that I've learned. I just need to be open to receiving those opportunities and align them with a service activity as well. I do feel that love also is an important message, and every time I share my love for something in line with a service activity, it always brings me a lot of joy. And also it's good to share that with the community. So yeah, I really thank Swami for guiding me for the past year. I thank my family as well for guiding me towards Swami. And thank you for listening today. Jai Sai Ram.